Okay, so I'm going to end this post now, but I'm also going to state that the thing that I want to remember is how that neuropsychological testing was, because I have to go back to UIC and say, you guys did an okay job with physical therapy, occupational therapy,
PTSD,
and the literature, so a much better job than the other people for sure. But what you've done not so well in,
no violence.
This is why I do not use the word
This is a new feeling for me.
Of this movie.
It's
I do not use the word of this movie. I use a different word. I've been doing this forever, and it worked out because this is the one movie that affects me in a way that I never have like nightmares from as an adult.
No,
What is going on?
Suicide.
I don't often have nightmares from me.
Extreme pull to hide.
And
No.
the only one in my entire life is that significant? I don't know.
Capsize.
Like, can't
Right?
hear
Not
it.
gonna drown anymore?
But it's on.
Are we done with this? Are we done with this? Okay. Is that because he was struggling?
That's the audio.
Is that because he was choking me? Is that why the drowning? Sensation is so for real. Oh, right. The hands are on my neck to gasp from the breath.
No negativity there. It's only one funny memory.
That's my guess.
But other than that, that's it. All good memories. Oh, and then obviously
rewrite.
ADVOCACYlive.
Correct all the wrongs and make it right. No, make it airtight.
Remember, I use the pronoun
Choose
we.
the right word
I'm a
for this
pronoun
little
we.
space
My
sentence. Choose whether you want to or not. Rhyme. Rhyme of the ancient mariner.
It works.
And S-T-C. Because that's the name that came up. That was my voice down. Knowing oral history is how to realign to something that I wasn't so sure and keen of. What am I talking about? You do it now. I do know that PTSD is biological. Is not named correctly. Shock and awe is more appropriate. It's not my disorder, it's your disorder. Because what are my triggers? The hypocrisy and abuse of power. Those living in those ivory towers, right? Shitting and looking at the rest of us down below. Funny. Because they never took the time to grow within their own professional career. Complacency after all those years. Not veteran specialty now forged in history. That's why I say, find that passion, never cash in. Thinking. No, a survivor victim could be toyed with, like played with as long as I had no voice. Like I said, technology doesn't have the unlimited white space that I as stated before. Limited white space. Did individuals. There is something I'm noticing about a certain population, a certain race, because it's happened in multiple environments. They all tend to be better understand how they live for the fight. That is not you. The answer. It's about how much you give. It's different to attack because we're blessed by being alive. No more. No less. Baseline. But you can't do anything if they're not capable of recognizing what they're looking with their eyes and their interpretation when they're trying to take advantage. When somebody's mind is in the mindset of taking advantage of others and looking for ways to control, target, cajole, market, whatever, commoditize, monetize. That I don't know. Eyes are saying and realize. It's a lot different. Fortify, strategize. But if I can just end this in a sentence, then maybe, s'il vous plaît, survivor victims' patients can get off their knees. No begging, please. The universe has opened up to tell me what.
All right, so today is the first day of Advocacy Live. I already put that on Instagram, so if I'm ever wondering, is this the right choice? I can remember that I did that today. I have to do everything in a day, otherwise I might lose the day and not remember.
And to think I thought that's it. That's the best it will get. Doing Advocacy Live every day for the rest of my life. Really? Day one, stuck in a rut of those most corrupt to always say, education will be for everyone, not just some. Really? No, I don't think that's the purpose of all of this exposure to abuse of power. Much. We're always going to get back to that touch. When somebody purposely re-triggers you, knowing exactly what will absolutely replay PTSD each and every day. Because I told him my body's a vessel. That way, it's a vessel to hold that shit in. I can handle anything, and why it's never a burden. Why I do advocacy. How I could stay in special education for so many years. Are you fucking kidding me?
Because, memory definitely changed after violence, concussion, and this exposure where my body was at a heightened state of adrenaline for so long.
7 years.
Long. 8.
No burnout here. fuck this.
13.
Education, I resign from you, but I'll do it in my own time, which means I get to talk to you about the union, and about why Robin Potter, the only person I was told who has the lawyer expertise, special education, interest, and ability to fight this, and yet I go to an office that has her name on the door. So what was that? So she's part of the union, and she told me this isn't let's get back into law, and to understand that, my power source is boondock-safe.
Processing, right? Because our bodies are constantly processing that information that you know is wrong because someone's basically contradicting themselves. You know, this is sort of a social thing that we do where we know someone's BSing us and yet we accept it. It's, you know, for whatever reason. But
sorry, that's the visual, audio, tactile on replay. Because, yeah, some things make me feel some things, but film is simply audio visual. I'm dropping the seeds for tactile still. Blah. And if you know my curriculum, then you know where I'm going with this. No ho-hum. Come on, say the words with me, because you're the ones that have to model it for me. That's why I keep saying, concussion, where the fuck is your heart? I told you, this is too gosh darn hard. All right? So let's stick with the program, meaning I'm still trying to get you to participate publicly. Enough of this bullshit. I'm trying to teach you something. Do you want the knowledge or not? You want to stay willfully ignorant? That's up to you. But don't come back with any boo-hoos. No more boo-hoos. I told you. No. Leave my house. NPTSD, give me back my motherfucking property. Leave the cat. All you had to do is walk away. And yet somebody's telling me, oh, someone, how you got your name back? Told us to call you. Really? He said that. No wonder I lost my voice again. Thank you. Reliving it. But this time I'm going to get every word back, and I'm going to be honoring every single word back, because that is the Native American way, because I truly am American, and that means no waste, and everything has a spirit. Do not forget. Plus, don't rape the earth. Look at beads and colorful ways, tapestries to express your feelings. All right? Basics. Come on, guys. Thanks so much for listening. This is a little bit like performance art and also just getting it out because I'm honoring my concussion. Hardcore. You think it's so different? Well, yeah. I think it's different too. That's why I'm saying I'm really anti-violent, because if they did it to me, they'll absolutely do it to you, and that's not fair. All right? A level playing field for everything. That's education, healthcare, housing, using their words, hatred of difference, and their excuses of mental health and insane greed, and they're not well-equipped to deal with this. Oh, that's not your expertise. Honesty isn't your expertise. All right, that's fine. At least it's an explanation that I will accept. But don't expect me to stop questioning. That was the whole point of this project. Right? You still got to answer the question. Hold my students accountable, just like I'm holding you guys. I'm a special educator. All you had to do was Google IDEA, Individuals Disability Education Act. Free and equal, because it's too easy to take advantage. No shit. Sorry. No shite. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night. That means I'm done for the day. So I'm verbally letting myself know, shut the fuck down and let this stuff go. Why? Because I'm elevated, clearly. Adrenaline and PTSD and chronic pain go together seamlessly. So I'm going to try to increase some different hobbies and try to do fine motor in a way that really works for me. I don't know how to do it exactly, but I'll just remind myself, well, don't give up yet, because you still haven't forgotten your motherfucking name. That's my mama, fine motor and mental fatigue. Just remember, when I say my name, that's the ending to this goddamn menagerie. Thank you. Smart EMC.
But like I said,
I'm not perfect. My hands aren't perfect.
I'm just doing a process.
There are also
to get
people
it out
that
and
mistakes.
Work for a company.
At the same time, why do I have to keep your secret? You said it. I'm going to call you out. I still want the conversation. That's what trauma is about.
Stuff. So being able to talk about it without this dropped thoughts that float away, and now thoughts that melt. So I can almost hold on to it, but I can almost be like, the moment when it melts all away, and I could sit with it longer. So maybe next time I will not lose that thought. Anyway, there's a lot going on here, I recognize, but if you stick with me, I can show you true advocacy live because I'm doing it, and I'm going to share it publicly because it is part of my life, a significant part of my life, and it's helping people get back on their feet through trauma, whatever it may be, and just listening and gathering resources and holding those people paid to take care of those people most in need accountable when they don't do the best job, as well as causing harm. Little frustrations here and there, you just have to get used to it, and that's fine.